Hello everyone, and thank you for watching. Please subscribe so you can check out other videos just like this one. Here I am boarding the Airbus A-380 for Singapore Airlines out of Frankfurt on our way to JFK. As you see, business boards on the second floor, premium economy, and first class suites all board on the first floor jet bridge. And please make sure to follow me on Instagram at FlyHighMile so you can get more tips on how to book this flight and other flights for completely free, believe it or not, using nothing but points.
Sweet.
This flight total was around 120,000 KrisFlyer miles. To learn more about that, as I mentioned, please shoot me a comment. I will respond, or follow me at FlyHighMile on Instagram.
Very good, thank you. 2F? Mr. Gringo.
Yes, Mr. Gringo.
Oh gosh. Thank you so much.
My seat was 2F, which is on the right side of the aircraft, the second seat.
You okay?
Yes, I am. Just
Too much stuff.
thank you. Yeah, champagne, please. I'm sorry? Yeah, perfect.
Although I did say perfect, I did quickly switch over to the 2004 Brook bottle, which is the more superior champagne aboard this aircraft. And on the ground, it's anywhere between $200 to $400 a bottle, depending on where you purchase it. I did not get a chance to book the Cook, which Singapore Airlines offers to book your meal in advance. I would highly recommend it because they have a wider range of options, but regardless, I did enjoy my meal and I give it a 10 out of 10. It was the steak and the poached egg. And for my lunch prior to arrival, I did have the prawns, which were also very good. Overall, I give the food and the service a 10 out of 10.
And I can just close my door and boom, I can even.
This is how the suite closes to give you the utmost privacy.
It's my own room. And then the bed reclines. Oh, very cool. Very cool.
And as I mentioned, my
So here is
suite was 2F, which is the second
on the first
suite
floor.
on the right side of the aircraft. Here I am going upstairs, and you will get an idea of exactly how business class is configured on this beautiful aircraft. It is a 1-2-1 configuration, as you see. Here's the first section of the business class cabin.
It's got a 1-2-1 configuration. Excuse me.
Here is the second section of the business class cabin. And it really gives you an idea of just how big this aircraft is. And I don't see too many other travel bloggers actually showing off the entire aircraft, as you'll see in this video, which is really gives you a great perspective of this aircraft. Here's the third and final section of this cabin. And as I make my way back here, I take the back stairs down.
Wow. That's huge. Alright, so here's a column.
Here is the back of the aircraft in economy,
We're gonna go back up.
which is also very nice.
Which is nice too.
And then I make my way to the middle economy section. And then as we move into the final economy section, I falsely believe that it's premium economy at that point in time because I couldn't wrap my mind around how big this aircraft was. But this is still economy right here. And now we are in premium economy, which are also very nice seats. And plenty of space for the 8.5-hour flight from Frankfurt to JFK. And we're back to suites.
Beautiful.
And here's 2F.
And here's our seat. Wow.
To unfasten,
And here is the safety briefing as we are
throughout the flight.
taxiing to the runway.
Turned on. Infants should be lifted from the bassinet and secured with an infant seat belt.
Here is the hygiene bag that they give you complimentary for first class. It's through Lalique, which is a French brand. And they make glassware and perfumes. And here's a perfume that was in there. That's the passenger that's sitting in front of me. And yeah, very nice amenity kit there. Hygiene kit, whatever you want to call it. Here is the bottle of crew that I had switched to. And the champagne that I went with was very good, as well as the wine that I'll be drinking throughout this flight, which was the 2008 Chateau Reservoir Zegla out of France as well. Here is my meal, which is very, very nice, and probably one of the best breakfasts I've ever had in the air or on the ground. Here is the dessert, which was very good. And I was ready to sleep, so I called the in-flight manager over to put this bed together. And he was great, by the way. Very, very good service aboard this aircraft. I can't begin to really explain how great the service is. It's beyond anything I ever expected. And I had high expectations coming into this flight, so. And when the bed was made, I lay down. It's like we're about halfway into the flight at this point, and I've got the suite completely closed. And there was some minor turbulence at this point. For me, it was probably more severe because I am pretty sensitive to turbulence, but nonetheless, I really enjoy the flight. And they did have to stop cabin service on a few occasions, so just be prepared for that. And just remember, you are aboard a very, very safe aircraft with almost no incidents that we can speak of. Absolutely never had a fatality aboard this aircraft, and it's very safe and very, very comfortable. Here is that turbulence I mentioned, and truth is I was a bit nervous. And I know there's no reason to be nervous, but it's just my anxiety talking for me. So regardless, I enjoyed it and I was fine. No complaints. As we're flying over the Atlantic Ocean, it's just a beautiful sight. Just to look out the sky and relax, be as comfortable as you could ever be at 39,900 feet in the air. There's a shot of one of the engines. And maybe there was a little bit of turbulence at this point. I don't remember. Maybe I was just really ready to get home, but here I am laying down, kind of scratching my head. I'm trying to go to sleep, but I think at this point my internal clock was off because of Asia and everything else that had transpired in the last several days through this journey. And I'm home now for about 24 hours as I make this video, and still pretty jet lagged, so bear with me. There's the remote for the television. There are the headphones that they give you in first class to use. Noise canceling headphones. They're better than the ones that they give you in business class, believe it or not. Just a beautiful, beautiful suite here. Plenty of place to store all of your stuff. And at this point, we kicked our feet up and we're ready for lunch to be served. Here is the preparation for lunch. And here is the mozzarella and heirloom tomato salad and the 2008 bottle that I mentioned earlier. And here is the healthier option, the prawns, which is the healthier option, but still not extremely healthy by any means, but still, prawns or shrimp are a healthy, pretty decent option if you're looking for a healthier alternative to the other meals that were offered. Here I am closing the suite again and enjoying my meal in private. I know, it's first world problems when you can't enjoy your meal in private at 39,000 feet, but here's the dessert. It was delicious, as everything else aboard this plane. And there's plenty of other beverages if you are into drinking any kind of liquor, anything like that. I do recommend a Singapore Sling if you like mixed cocktails. I stuck with the wine and champagne, and I was good for this flight. As you see, my luggage, your luggage goes right under the seat there. There's no overhead bins in first class, although I was looking for one. Here we are making our descent into JFK, New York City. And here I didn't even realize the article there until I had landed and was reviewing the video, but it was about the grounding of the 737 MAX. It's a very, very sad story, and I'm really looking forward to hearing that the issues have been corrected and that aircraft is airworthy again. Here we are landing in JFK. And can't really see much of the skyline in the background. I don't know if it was the fog, the pollution, but it seemed pretty heavy there. Not as bad as Asia, but nonetheless, I'm sure it was the weather. Here's the final view of my suite. And here we are landing. And it was a very calm landing. Great pilots. Great service. Everything was great aboard this flight. Please make sure to follow me on Instagram at FlyHighMile. Thank you for watching.